Hey folks, this is Arthur Lisiaga with Good Times Radio TV. We're here at the 2015 Chicago Auto Show. With me is Sam Lee. He's the product manager of Blood Type Racing and the designer of the Hyundai Genesis BTR Edition Coupe. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about this automobile we're standing in front of.
The car was originally built for the SEMA show in Las Vegas. It started out as a white 275 horsepower sports car from Hyundai. It took us 7 weeks to transform it into this wide body, candy red, 1,000 horsepower monster.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about then the design. How did you guys get this design in place?
We wanted a wider stance for the car, for it to handle all the extra power and abuse that it will go through. So we have actually contacted a famous designer from Japan, and he was able to create the kit from us from a 3D scan of the car. We grabbed the kit, and the car is now about 60 millimeters wider in the back and 40 millimeters wider in the front, which gives a real nice wheelbase for it to stand on. And for cornering, for high speed, the car is very stable because of this.
Absolutely. And then let's talk about the engine. What did you guys tube up this engine with?
Well, the engine-wise, it's a 4-cylinder 2.0 turbo. So when people talk 4-cylinder, they don't think much of it. With the 4-cylinder, we pulled it out. We literally got rid of everything that was OEM off of it. Only thing that's probably OEM is like the alternator. The pistons, rods were all changed. We sleeved it. We bored it onto a 2.2 liter. We also did some head work on it to make sure there's enough airflow. We did a lot of fueling because with extra air, you need a lot more fuel. So we did all that, and we also added a big turbocharger and a Nitrous Express nitrous kit, which now the car from a 275 horsepower from stock now actually makes 1,000 horsepower. So the car looks good and is fast.
Absolutely. So when I look at this vehicle, not only do I see just an awesome vehicle, I want to just drive down the highway, right? But what I also see is the aftermarket products in this. Can you talk a little bit more about that in manufacturing here in the U.S.?
Yes, aftermarket-wise, a lot of people have bad views about it. You see little kids driving down the road with a muffler in their car being loud and noisy. But in the end, that's what drives the market. That's what drives the car market. Aftermarket-wise, it's creating jobs. It's creating businesses. It's a huge industry, and even manufacturers like Hyundai and other manufacturers in the Chicago Auto Show are recognizing that this is what actually drives their sales. This is what drives their cars out the door. And by doing that, it's creating jobs for everybody. Especially in this economy where people are having trouble with jobs, where people are having trouble with money. This is one industry that hasn't really suffered. This is one industry where people are still spending money, where people are still doing R&Ds, and people are still creating jobs. So this is something that, as a whole community, people should be really focusing on and recognizing that it is a huge part of the economy that actually helps drive the economy out.
And I heard earlier that the aftermarket products, some of them in here, are actually built here in the U.S.
Yes, a lot of the engine parts, components inside are built in the U.S. The turbo itself is actually built down the road in Indiana. If you look at the car, yes, there are a lot of international parts from Japan, from Europe and Germany and things like that. But at the same time, there are a lot of parts that are built here and made here that are also exported out there as well. So it actually works in a whole as an economy as worldwide. There's a lot of trade going on, both import and export. There's a lot of things going on within the United States, driving up the GDP. I mean, everybody's talking about the GDP.
Right.
These cars are doing it. These parts are doing it.
So for those people out there doing aftermarket products or just projects in their garage and they want to do something, what could you say, I guess, is there anything inspirational you want to talk to these people about? Is there a message you want to say to these people to get them out there and continue working on those projects?
Well, don't feel like you're destroying the economy because you're actually helping it. And have fun, make your own. The whole point of modifying a car is to make that car yours. Nobody else has the same car that you do.
Absolutely. A lot of hard work that goes into these vehicles.
Yes, it becomes their babies.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Everyone, make sure to visit bloodtyperacing.com and check out this vehicle, the BTR edition of the Genesis Coupe. You can see this interview and more at GoodTimesRadio-TV.com and Tomorrow'sAlliance.com. Thanks for watching. See you later, folks.
everywhere. It comes from the art that's around me, books that I'm reading at the moment, even fashion and street art. I want the cars to always showcase a little bit of myself, and that's what I love about building these cars.
They